Welcome back, everybody. It has been a while. I'm OG, in case you didn't know. You should know. This is my channel, for crying out loud. I'm back here to test Kerbals, because we are now in 1.5.0. No, I got that wrong. 0.1.5.0. Yes, and I thought, let's take a look. See if things are any better than when I left them. Because they can't be much worse. I've read the patch notes, and I was quite impressed. They look like they've done some work. I've also listened to the Matt Lown interview with Nate, and I was impressed by how candid Nate was. Oh no, have I gone and turned on the new experience? Oh, great. I didn't turn off page. I've never had to sit with this before. That's a problem. But I listened to Nate and I was impressed with what he said and how he took ownership of all the struggles. So before I rant on any longer, let me just state what's happening here today. I'm going to do a little mission to test the state of KSP now. And I think what I will do is a moon mission. A moon and back return mission. And yes, I still pronounce it moon, as is the correct way. And I'll just see how many faults I still encounter and what the game is now like. I know it's not going to be perfect. But I'm just hoping to see a big improvement overall. Okay, we'll see how that goes. So, where is my music? That's the first thing. Okay, first thing strange, no music. Audio. Music level 100. Okay. There should be music. There isn't any? Too bad. So I guess we're going to have to log that as the first fault. I have been busy. In case you didn't know what I've been up to lately, I've been playing Starfield. I trust you have watched me playing Starfield. I've had a lot of fun. It's a great game. There are a lot of people who give it negative press, but to them I say, I've played Starfield for over 200 hours, and I am still scratching the surface. There are people who have finished the game 10 times over, who have played it for less. And I think that's just stupid. I get the impression people are rushing through the game. And that's so pointless, because Starfield is like a fine wine to be savoured. You mustn't rush it, then you are playing wrong. The delight of Starfield is in the journey, not in the final destination. So play it right, people. Play it right. I'm really just hoping that this rocket is usable. I'm going to try a few different things and build techniques and things. And things, just to see what works and what doesn't. And just coming back to the development of KSP, I've always backed the team, and it's good to see them going somewhere, and it's good to see that they still have momentum. I have always said that I strongly suspect that money and the upper management is dictating what happens with KSP2, and I stand by that, and I think that comments I heard from Nate in his Matt Lown interview support that. Obviously I hate that. I can't stand that the bean counters and the managers really do ruin just about everything. Individuals with no real skill who can apparently lead people, but they can't because they're dumb. So we've had those people driving the development from the upper echelons, and that really produces a terrible product at the end of the day in anything. So a couple of lessons to be learned there. Number one, managers suck. Another very important life lesson, and I've learned this one through my many years of experience, is watch out for that optimism. It's clear that the team were over-optimistic. This includes the developers. Just don't be, guys. I know it's always tempting. You get carried away. You get passionate about something and you think things are going to go better than what they do. And sadly, the world doesn't work that way. As a rule of thumb, back when I was in the military, I did quite a lot of operational planning and exercise planning and execution. And I always used to try to multiply everything by 3. So if someone said it's going to take a day, I would say, okay, then I will give it 3 days. And if someone said something would cost XYZ, then I would say it's going to cost 3XYZ. And I tell you, that saved me on so many occasions. The 3 times rule is a very good one, because that is about how over-optimistic people are. 3 times. Apply it in your own life. See if I'm right or not. Spoiler alert, I'm right. Okay, but anyway, back to the build. I'm going to finish this build, hopefully in silence, and then we'll get back to you on the launch pad, unless something else pops up before then. Okay, this is worth mentioning. Look at this. The speed at which especially the parts manager comes up. It's instant. That is a huge improvement over what we had before. Okay, I haven't built a very large craft yet, but super impressive. Okay, here's another nice thing. I found the struts can be moved just one side at a time. That is a huge improvement over what we had before. We have to take the whole strut off to move something. Good work. I am very impressed. I haven't encountered any major errors in building so far. Here is a suggestion for the devs. When building, have some sort of sort thing where it will just sort top to bottom all of your staging and your decouplers, because at the moment I have an absolute mess here. If there was just one button I could click which would do a top to bottom sort and arrange everything into stages by engines and separators, that would be great. Okay, here is my first problem. I can't seem to drag things anymore. I've kind of lost the ability to move stages or bits thereof around in the stack. So I'm going to try a reload. I hope that sorts it out. And I still don't agree with having a workspace and a vehicle. It's surplus to requirements. It just creates confusion. That load-in was super fast. That was impressive. Let's see if I can move things now. Okay, I have the movement back. Okay, still having issues here. I can't... Look, it looks like I can move things, but in reality they don't move. Oh, I can only move them to the top of the stack? How does this work? There's something broken in moving stages around. I'm trying to move 4 above 5. And now it works. Oh, guys. Okay, so it's temperamental. Definitely problems there, though. Now I can't move it above 5 again. or 6. And there it moves. Okay. Not a biggie, but annoying. Alright. Done. Shall we give this a test launch? Ah, great. Go away, Paige. I don't want you. I have never used you, and I'm not about to start. I don't know where the moon is at the moment. Whatever. Let's go. I haven't done this in a while. I haven't played Kerbal since the last time I made a Kerbal video, so bear with me. Still no music. Why is the countdown stopped? It says 9. I see things happening. Okay, we have no sound. No game sound at all. Ooh, and the wobble is real. Ah, I forgot to put a whole lot of struts. But anyway, that's not my fault. Rockets mustn't wobble. If you saw the SpaceX one doing a flip, they don't wobble. Stop the wobbling. It's dumb. I reiterate, just make the joins fixed. And take out all of your excess computations down to the 10th decimal. We don't need them. This is not a physics simulator. The clouds look great. They have never looked better. Right, let's try to turn this rocket. Oh, the wobble is... the wobble is worse than I remembered. What's my upper app? 33. Gentle turn. Gentle turn. Okay, I'm on. Right, let's see if I can jettison the boosters without calamity. Oh, yes, yes, that's a win. Ah, this nav ball that changes color is so annoying. I don't want a color changing nav ball. Is there an option to turn that off somewhere? Right, I'm just going to throttle down. Cruise on up to Apo app. And then we will sort this out. Okay, I'm doing a prograde dish burn. Trying to get slightly back to my eastern trajectory, which I'm a little off. No, 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 other way. There we go. And we will fix you there. And lift that nose a little bit. Get this thing into orbit. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, I ran out of fuel and I hit stage on the spacebar and nothing happened. So that is a problem. I read about that and I thought they had fixed that error. The spacebar not staging. Well, I just had it. I'm getting closer than I want to an atmospheric re-entry here. Burn, little rocket, burn! Ooh, we're gonna touch the atmosphere. We're in the atmosphere. Not quite what I was aiming for. That's my bad. Do this. My altitude just jumped downwards. That was weird. That was strange. Should not happen. Don't know what was going on there. I probably can't time warp now because I'm in the atmosphere, hey? Oh, the time warp seems to slow you down a bit better. I used to have a lot of trouble seeing my rockets in the dark, on the dark side of planets. Now, in fairness, that is realistic, but it was problematic for the purposes of gameplay. It'll be interesting to see what this looks like. Still absolutely no sound, other than UI. See if that does anything. No. I have no music. Okay, circularize a little bit. That's enough. I just want to get to the moon. I don't want a perfectly circular orbit. Moon, there you are. Eyeball it. Okay, something like that looks good. Let's see if I can still remember how to do this. How's my Delta V looking? Good enough. Point in maneuver direction. I do have RCS thrusters, but I don't want to use them if I don't need to. I forgot to put any solar panels on, so we only recharge on the rocket. But that should be okay, I hope. I've survived worse. Oh, I've actually lost the chance to see what the rocket looks like in the dark. Unless I go around again, which I don't feel like doing. Too bad. Some other time. The visuals are, as always, brilliant. Okay, ready to burn. The eerie, silent burn. It's realistic. Okay, if you were in the spacecraft, you would hear something, but from this vantage point, I should hear nothing. The ghostly noiselessness of space. Luckily, Valentina's not afraid of no ghosts. Hey Val, you're a hardcore girl. Oh, and there's the moon creeping over the horizon. How cool does that look? Let's see how we did. That looks good. Looks like a nice close pass. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Quick save. Long save in case things go really bad. But if they do, well, I'm not going to be replaying it. Unless it's obviously my fault that things went wrong, which it could well turn out to be. Okay, so we're going retro now, so we can slow down, even though the angles and things are going to change. At least then I won't forget later on. Let's get closer to that moon. Now what is what here? Is that Kerbal? Where's the moon? There's the moon. Cool. Looking good. Right, let's get in the SOI of the moon. Moon, 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 where are you? There we go. So far, so good. I am impressed so far. I'm genuinely impressed with progress that has been made. Let's take a look at the frame rate. If I can remember where that is. Ah. Oh, they've changed it. Oh, you can read that easier. But it does block your other stuff. That's pretty good. Okay, this is not the most demanding from a visual perspective. But still. If only we had some sound. I could always sing. Fly me to the moon and let me play amongst the stars. And that's enough of that. Alright. Burn time. I could land on the dark side of the moon, that would be a challenge. But I'm thinking no. Okay, this is the circularization burn. Oh, I must test the decaying orbits. Apparently they fixed those. Cool, 13,000, that's perfect. Go there. Circularize there, nice and low. So if we do have decaying orbits, they will show up. A thought occurs. I didn't pack more than one Kerbal. That is a problem. Because I have a lander and a command module. And no cores. Oh man. OG. You amateur. So it will be entirely up to Valentina to dock with the command module again. In her little spaceship, which I did not give a lot of fuel to. Oh man. Val. Sorry, Val. Sorry. Ooh, now that periapsis is a little on the low side. That's not good. I can operate with a periapsis that low. Chances are I won't hit a moon mountain. It's not great, but I can. Alright, so I'm still on my second stage. And I think I'll leave it that way. It just keeps everything more stable. And I will manually eject things. Finally get rid of the fairing. Once again, the spacebar is not working for staging. Bye bye fairing. Okay, that has exposed the lander. It's just night, so you can't see right now. Let's get into the light. A little more light. Okay, yeah, it is an old problem that's returned, this camera going haywire thing. So that clearly hasn't been fixed yet. Too bad. I'm going for a landing. Oh, hang on. Here's a problem. My orbit is decaying. Or is it? No, it's just because I have a... Just because I'm heading towards periapsis. Should be fine. Should be. Got a little frightened for a second, but it was probably... I was going over a mountain or something, and I think I was in the wrong altitude mode. Hey, look! Moon Arch! I didn't realize where I was. Is this the normal Moon Arch position? I don't have my bearings at the moment. Well, there goes one. I think that's the normal one. Okay, Val. You know, I can't actually even be certain that Val is in here. How do I move Kerbals again? Oh wait, there's like a manager for it. Here we go. Okay, Val, we're leaving. What is going on here? Oh, you know what? I don't think I'll put a docking port on here. I didn't put a docking port on. Oh no. I'm sorry, Val. I did not put a docking port on there. Wait, why can't I? Oh no, did I put Val in the wrong module? Well, at least then she'll get home, but where are my Kerbals? Val, where are you? Where's Val? Oh no, she's on the right side. Okay, all good. Well, the right side for someone who never wants to see their home again. Oh, Val. Get back in your capsule. Okay, we've confirmed you are on the right spacecraft. At least the right one if you want to be stranded in space. Because I have no way to get you recoupled. I can EVA. I can EVA. That's it. I will EVA. That was the plan all along. No sweat. Whoa, what? What? Oh, jeepers. Okay, that just looked really fast. But look, no. This isn't right. My periapsis is degrading. How is that possible? And the apo-ap. No, the apo-ap's going up. The periap is coming down. Why? This is a big problem. Because this module that I'm now leaving in orbit, it's going to crash. And I mean, the other one's going to crash too, but that's okay. It's supposed to. Well, land, crash. Whoa. Okay, whoa. Whoa. That was weird. Alright, the bugs are starting to come in fast and thick and fast now. I probably need to activate this engine. There we go. Get a more vertical trajectory. And this is the frustrating thing about KSP 2. Well, one of the many frustrating things. I've always said the rockets are underpowered. And it's not just like they don't have enough thrust. It's like they're using too much fuel for the power they put out. I have an extra fuel tank in here. It's sitting above here. I've got it hidden within the hull. And despite that, I'm running seriously low on fuel, and I've used half the fuel just in that little retro burn, and I was at very low altitude. You can't ask for much lower than that. And I'm not going to make it. I'm not even going to get back into orbit to rendezvous with my craft. You should be able to do that without packing extra fuel. I mean, the real lunar lander didn't have a whole bunch of extra fuel tanks bolted to the outside. Mine does, and it's just no good. I mean, I'm gonna crash land this thing because I'm not gonna have enough fuel to slow down properly. Yeah, I am out of fuel. So that is an issue which I wish they would fix, because it's stupid. Okay. So I guess that's the end of this mission. Yeah, clearly progress has been made. Very evidently. This is perhaps now sort of the game we should have had at the start of early access. It's largely playable, not entirely, but a lot better than we had before. I'm definitely pleased with what the team has done. I definitely remain displeased that obviously this thing was pushed out the door too early. And that's ruined its reputation in a way, and it's going to take a long time for them to build that back up. But it looks like the game is now a lot closer to playable, if not reliably so. And I continue to wish the team the best of luck. I hope they will be transparent with the community. Just, you know, be honest with us. That's what players appreciate. We can wait, but don't break your promises to us. That's when we get angry. Don't lie to us. Don't break promises. Don't make timelines you can't meet. I'm very keen to see colonies. I don't really care about science. That's not something I've been waiting for. I'm very keen to do interstellar travel, to see other systems. But beyond everything, I would like the bugs fixed. And I would like the performance fixed so that more people can play this. And I'm hoping this will turn out to be a good game in the end. So keep up the good work, dev team. You are now on the right path. Clearly there is still a lot of work that needs doing. And that includes orbital decay. And something about these landers, guys. Just make me a lander that I can use to land on the moon without strapping a whole lot of extra tanks to it, which raises the weight, then you put on bigger engines, then you need more fuel, etc, etc. Okay. So that is the state of KSP 2 now, in this quick little snapshot. As played by me, OG. Come hang out, see what I do in Starfield. I play a psychopathic kleptomaniac. It's a whole lot of fun. Great game. Ignore all the morons who've rushed through their playthroughs and don't know what they're talking about. It is a fantastic, fantastic game with massive scope, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. But whichever of my videos you watch, and I trust you will watch them, I'll see you soon. OG out.